Hello and welcome to the second live stream here on ColmAhern's YouTube channel. My name is ColmAhern, as it said there below me, and because the very first live stream, well, the people, you seem to like it, where I played the hottest game of 2020, yes, TEW 2016, Total Extreme Wrestling. And I won't be going through all the ins and outs of what it is, because I feel like last week's, whatever it was, 2-hour live stream, kind of, you got the nuts and bolts of what that game truly is. But for those that don't know, it's like Football Manager, but wrestling. And we're fantasy booking AEW, All Elite Wrestling. We got through one television show last week. Got through one episode of Dynamite, but this week we're going to get through loads, or at least a couple, because I have been cheating. I've been doing a little bit of research on TEW 2016, just to try and get to grips with what it actually is. And one of those things was pre-booking, which we looked at last week. I'll jump into it now, and you can see all of that. So this one. No, this one. Whoa, what's after happening here? That's after happening. That was exciting, wasn't it? No, we shouldn't really run into many technical hitches this week, because we found out last week what the problem was with the not responding. This game will tell you it's not responding when it is. Anyway, so it's the day after Dynamite, and it's terribly exciting because we have a couple of emails that we need to get to. But before we do that, we need to jump into our office. Because, now I'm cheating a little bit because I've seen some of this, but Pac has big morale issues, which we spotted last week. Didn't we? Yes, we did. When he got the hump about being having to lose. Did he lose? He did, didn't he? Yes. He lost to Orange Cassidy. Pac not happy about that. No, morale angry. He has said, on his current push, I'm happy with my current role as a main eventer. On his current priorities, I work for two companies at the moment. My priority is with AEW and then Rev Pro. So he's happy with these two. This, not so much. On titles, I don't hold any titles in AEW at the moment. I think the AEW World Title race would be the best one for me to become involved with. And he is also furious at the booking of a match at AEW Dynamite from January 2020. Yes, the last match. Pac not happy with it one bit. So before we deal with that, got to deal with some emails. So IPW have made a contract offer to Sadie Gibbs. We want to hang on to her because we don't have many. I suppose we're kind of lacking, as AEW is. So I haven't made any signings, anything like that, in this save. So we're going to try and rectify that this week. We're going to bulk up our women's division. So I'm going to hang on to Sadie Gibbs. So let me see here. Negotiate. You can see what Rev Pro have offered her. They've offered her $230 per appearance, which I think we could definitely we can do better than that. I think we already have even. So that's being seriously considered. Length 5 years. And IPW are offering a $220 per appearance for 4 years. In that case, I'm going to pay you by appearance. Let's offer you, what are they offering her? $230 and $220. We'll offer you $250, I suppose. You'll be guaranteed a downside of $200 per month. Are they offering her that? No. It's way better. Contracted 5 years. Yeah, whatever is needed would be her role. Sure. Now here, I suppose I didn't show this last week. So when you're negotiating with people, you can tell them whether or how you want to use them in the company. So as a special attraction, a gatekeeper, to pass the torch, future main eventer, so on and so forth. Now, I'm not really sure what I want to use Sadie Gibbs as just yet. So because of that, I think it's best just to say that the intention is to utilize her normally. Push will be normal, be available for all shows. Yeah, nights where AEWs are because we have other people. You know, you can work elsewhere. That's fine. You can expect a bonus of nothing. Sweeten the deal. I'm willing to offer you nothing extra. Travel is covered. It's not a rip-roaring deal, but it's better than what she's being offered. So, yes. Sadie Gibbs, I'd accept these terms and seriously consider signing for you unless a better offer comes my way in the near future. Alright. Your contract offer has been made. You will hear back from her when she has an answer. Terrific! Thank you very much, Sadie. Right, that's dealt with. Rio is feeling the effects of a grueling recent schedule and has asked that you take that into account when booking her, so that she can have time to recover properly. I don't think that means we have to do anything per se, other than maybe not have her wrestle loads. There is there's medical there. Yeah, I'll deal with that in a second. TNT unhappy. TNT, the network that carries AEW Dynamite. Yeah. First show not well received whatsoever. TNT are unhappy with the quality of last night's AEW Dynamite, which did not meet their minimum requirements. And that's it. You can't really do anything. It's just they're just telling you TSN2. Shit, that's the Canadian carrier of AEW. Are unhappy with the quality of last night's AEW Dynamite, which did not meet their minimum requirements. Okay, AEW Dynamite got a 0.7 TV rating. Drug test fees. The total cost of drug testing at AEW Dynamite was $8,000. You can alter your drug test settings via the medical section of your control room. I will do that because I can also then check what Riho's, I was going to say not her demands, but what her, I suppose, how she wants to be kind of treated going forward, perhaps. So she's 43.3, 43.4. I should probably put on my glasses. I'll be able to see better. 43.4% fatigued. Penelope Ford, after one match, Riho, unless she was working elsewhere, perhaps. So drug testing. The following workers are currently on your roster and are available to be drug tested. Alice in the chat says, allow them to take steroids. I could do, and if this was a 1980s mod, perhaps I would. Push them to the limits of human tolerance, she says. We're trying to run a clean company here, alright? Don't want to, see, I could just move the drug testing to none. It's at medium level. What does that mean? A medium level drug testing policy means that a small random selection of workers are taken after each show and given a comprehensive test. These tests are very accurate and will catch even small amounts of drugs in a person's system. As with the low-level test, the problem with this policy is that its random basis means that people can slip through the cracks and avoid detection. The cost of this policy is a flat fee of $2,000 per show in admin costs, plus $3,000 in lab fees per worker tested. Yeah. Test for soft drugs. That doesn't change the cost. Well, just leave it then. It's fine. Yeah, that's all right. So, as I said earlier, done a little bit of tinkering from between last week and this week to try and make everything just run a little bit more swimmingly, which is why I've got into this pre-booking option here and already set up some angles, some matches that can take place in this week's Dark and this week's Dynamite. Dark, if you don't know, is like the B show, the companion show to AEW Dynamite. Now, as of today, as of a couple of hours ago, in reality, there's apparently going to be a new AEW show, but we don't have to worry about that here. It's fine. So, oh yeah, and as well, I have created storylines. So I don't know if storylines just develop organically. And because I don't know that, I've gone in and I've set up storylines. And I think I have more or less everyone on the roster in a storyline. So for example, some of them do seem a bit thrown together, like this first one. So yeah, it's B Priestley, Big Swole, Britt Baker, and Shanna. As I have here, it's just a kind of a mid-card feud, as this is Hangman Page, MJF, and Shawn Spears. This one then is the oddball tag team, the Goldust and Booker T type of angle. Joey Janela and Sonny Kiss versus the Dark Order. Then Jurassic Express versus Lucha Brothers. Some of these I have sort of embellished since the last the last stream in the first episode of this era of Dynamite. So you have Jurassic Express versus Lucha Brothers. The aim of this, get Jungle Boy over. This one, so I had Moxley in this originally, but I've taken him out. So I'm just going to change that because I put Moxley into a storyline with Darby Allin. So Awesome Kong and hopefully, yes, new head booker of Ring of Honor, Marty Scurll. I am going to bring him to All Elite Wrestling and put him in this storyline, which is, as I say here, absolute bullshit. It's kind of WWE, you know, I don't know, people might like it. They seem like, judging off of real life ratings of last week's Dynamite, people went wild for, what was it? It was both the Nightmare Collective and the Dark Order. They were apparently popular, so... so yeah, you can add your workers in here, and you can change... you can change as you go along, either who's involved in the storyline or how much they're involved. So, for example, oh, that's wrong. No. Well, yeah, no. All their current roles should be set to major. However, Brandy should be aligned with Cody. So there you go. So those two are aligned. Awesome Kong, no alliance with anyone. However, she will be aligned with Marty Scurll shortly when I sign him. That's the aim anyway. So Never Not in the chat also agrees with Alice, who says get them all on the test. Look, the first episode was mayhem and the people didn't like it. I don't want to get AEW canned straight away. So that's why, for example, if you've seen the title of this video, the aim is to get Orange Cassidy over. That's going to be, we're going to kind of introduce, rather than just going hell for leather straight away, we're going to introduce stupid bullshit. And hopefully we won't get thrown off the air, pretty much. So then we've John Moxley versus Darby Allin, get Darby over. I think they go well together, actually. So this is for the world title. Kenny Omega versus Jericho. Omega with the Bucks, Jericho with the Inner Circle. Orange Cassidy versus Pac, obviously. That's the main one. So, like here now, you can see Chuck Taylor and Trent's roles in this storyline are supporting characters. And they're aligned with Orange Cassidy. It's cool. Women's title, Riho, Penelope Ford and Nyla Rose. Tag title, SU versus Private Party. Then Chris Statlander versus Sadie Gibbs, just kind of like make them popular. Just why not? This is the Bunny versus Hikaru Shida. Hikaru Shida is the one that really you want to get over there. And the Young Bucks versus Santana and Ortiz. Proud and powerful. Because they are indeed. Ross McMahon in the chat says 2-year Goldberg push for Orange Cassidy then. You better fucking believe it, my man. We are strapping a rocket to his back and shooting him to the moon. So that is so that's kind of the gist of AEW over the course of the next I don't know really month, 2 months, let's see. But first thing we got to do, it's quite important actually, we need to sign Marty Scurll. How do you search again? You go here, So he's pals with it, you know, all the elite. So I feel like he'll come on board. Marty Scurll, or we could sign Zack Sabre Jr. and stick him in there. So Marty Scurll, sign him before in this. Oh, Cody, I think hiring Marty Scurll is an excellent idea. He'll be a great addition to the company. Thank you very much, Cody. So we're going to offer him a written contract. We're just going to offer him what he's valued. He's valued at $2,300 for a written deal or $800 for pay per appearance. Yeah, give him a contract. Sign him for 4 years. Your role on the roster would be, yes, whatever is needed. So, my intention is to utilize you. Don't think my intention is here. Because extensively to develop your skills, no. Occasional, no. Blue chip prospect, no. A backbone of the roster, no. Future main eventer to pass the torch, gatekeeper, special attraction as one of our icons. Gatekeeper maybe is the closest. Gatekeepers will rarely complain about losing to people slightly less popular than them, given that their role is to help prepare people for the next level. But I want to use him as just a current main eventer. Do I want to do that for 4 years? I'm just going to leave it at normally, and hopefully that will be okay. Yeah. Let's get Marty. Let's sign him on the dotted line. There you go. Yes, I do want to make this official. You will hear back from Marty when he has his answer. So he mightn't, like, we might have to go through a week of television before he actually signs, which would be an awful shame, because it may fuck with the plans a little bit. But let's push this on, because also another thing I've realised is you don't have to move the game on day by day. You can do this. Done an awful lot of studying. So how many days would you like to advance? I want to go up to the first show that we have, which is not Dynamite, Dark on Tuesday. Oh, I can just advance to your next show. Do that. And it does the Football Manager thing where if something important happens, it'll pull you out of the game and show you whatever, if you get an important email or whatever's after happening. There's a lot of steroid chatting going on. Why does everyone really enjoy steroids? What's the issue here? Oh my god, is that James Ellsworth? They're not black eyes, that is eyeshadow, isn't it? Or not eyeshadow, but yeah. Okay, multi-advance has been stopped as there are items awaiting your attention. Okay, let's go into the office first. Let's see if anyone, Paxta's morale issues. Alright. AEW dating. Chris Statlander and Ace Austin have begun dating. Well done. What's that got to do with me? I'm not sure. Maybe I suppose it's like if you want to sign Ace Austin, now is the time. Because I don't know. Well done. I'd like to hear it. IPW UK have altered the terms of their contract to Sadie Gibbs. Are we in a fucking bidding war here? What have they offered her? He's not. We're fine. We have signed Sadie Gibbs. It's good. Well, probably. Riho's feeling the effects of a recent. Oh, some of these are old. Select all, and yeah, we need to delete these. Delete all of them. Why is there something in my note? Oh, here we go. Contract negotiations with Marty Scurll. Continue. Your contract offer to Marty Scurll has been accepted. The agreed terms are shown below. So yeah, you would be signed as a heel most definitely, without a set push. No, you, my friend, would be pushed as... I don't want to say a main eventer, because that would probably be the title program. So because of that, what if I just leave it as without a set push? Because he seems happy enough. So yeah, complete contract. Are you sure you'd like to complete the signing? Yes, I would. You have signed Marty Skrull to a contract. Please note that it does not become active for another 7 days until this worker's other contracts have been completed. Alright, Sadie Gibbs, have you signed? Or is that, no, we're awaiting a response. Okay. Well, that's fine. Advance to next show. Now, we should be able to book a show. Book AEW Dark, which shouldn't take too long in theory because of my pre-booking bits and bobs. Never not in the chat says, I might start a dirt sheet for your AEW and tell all of your fans that the head booker won't put this roster or won't get the roster to take PEDs. Never not adds, are you going to be adding any mid-card belts? It's a pretty big roster to fight over 2 belts. Indeed it is, never not. And if there was, if people got behind the idea of a mid-card belt, I'd consider it, most definitely. I think there is value to it. However, well, I suppose, like I mentioned this earlier, so in reality, AEW, I don't know if the people in the chat, I don't know how many of you watch wrestling or don't really, I suppose. But if you don't, AEW have announced a new television show. According to an outlet by the name of the Wrestling Observer, it will be 1 hour. And it's kind of like, I think it's being positioned as like a B show, but it's not really known yet. I suppose it's not really known if it's going to be a wrestling program. But anyway, like the issue with the mid-card belts is they're called mid-card belts. You don't want that. Like the way New Japan treated its Intercontinental title when Nakamura had it, that would be what I'd be looking for. So we may do it. Right, we have some emails. Arn Anderson has signed a signed a pay-per appearance deal with NWA. Shit! I thought I offered him a contract. Can I just offer him another contract? You've yet to make a oh, motherfucker. Did I not offer him one? Balls. Nah, it's fine. So I think Sadie Gibbs has accepted. She has. Brilliant. Complete the contract. Hold on, what's this? Yeah. Yes, I would. Grand. Let's hang on to the people that we have. No. I haven't looked at this in a while, actually. The updates from around the world. Jesus. Is there anything that catches anyone's eye? Billy Kirkwood has gone to attack. Which sounds like not a description of his actions. What? Shimmer announced last night that they have completed the signing of Shane Douglas. It is understood that the deal is a pay-per appearance arrangement, so the Shane Douglas will be able to work for other companies too. He is expected to make appearance at the next show. That's a funny one. MLW get Jim Cornette. Oh dearie me. Why would you do that? Okay. Advance to the next show. So this should be, as I said, it should go relatively smoothly, because of having things. Because of having things already sort of mapped out to an extent. So this is Dark. Again, if you don't know, AEW Dark is it's the companion show that AEW has right now. It's the one they run on YouTube. It's an hour long, and it's fine. It's not essential. Not essential. So, add from pre-booking. We're going to start off with... what's a good one to start off with? A hot match such as... There. This mixed tag match. Which is going to be the end of that storyline that we started in the last... where I think we had like a 10-minute video on this match, which was basically just to save time because it was going on too long. So add that match to this. Road agent Arn Anderson. So is he not gone yet? What road agent? That's shit now. So I have one less road agent. We'll have to sign somebody. Okay. So we do need to mess with the match details. So, I mean, this is just a whatever match, really. Who should we put over? Probably either... Well, not Brandon Cutler. Do you know what? It's easy... Actually, yeah. Right, it's easier if Brandon Cutler takes the loss, which would mean that Shawn Spears then would get the win. Work the crowd is a good one for the first match on the card. Gonna say keep Britt Baker strong because she is a dentist, and probably a scripted match. No, I can leave that, I think. Types of finish, sure, blah blah. Never Not in the chat says, is it possible to sign Vince McMahon as a road agent? It's a very good question. And one I will answer after AEW Dark. Because I want to know, to be honest. Ooh, actually, we could have external interference because... I can't remember who was in that match. Well, if I close that, storylines recap. So I've Britt, B. Priestley, Big Swole, and Shanna. So B. Priestley is the heel there. That's good. Interference from B. Priestley, wherever that's gone. Yeah, Worker, Britt Baker, and B. Priestley is going to come in and fuck her up. And I think that's... happy with that. Oh, Jesus. I was going to set it for 1 minute. This can be, I don't know, 9 minutes long. Yeah. Shit. I didn't mean that. Okay. Now, the matches on the last one were apparently a bit too intense for the crowd. Which... Sure. So, what does this say? This is how physical, hard-hitting, or grueling the match should be. A high value means that workers will suffer more physical wear and tear than normal. Low value means they'll take less. And match danger? This is how often dangerous spots like head drops or risky aerial attacks should be used. A high value means an increased risk of the workers becoming injured. I don't know, I'll give you a fucking 55% match then, crowd. Maybe you'll love it. We'll try that. After that then, we can run a... That'd be good. Little hype video on SCU. Stick that in there. And we can make it 4 minutes. Seems like a nice amount of minutes. And after that, let's have M off. Shit. Okay. Because so in one of the storylines is MJF versus Shawn Spears versus Hangman Page. Darby Allin was involved in that at one stage. Because, yeah, right. It's all gone awry already. But let's have MJF. This can just be a fine, dark match. MJF can come out, he can taunt Darby Allin for 5 minutes. Probably, yeah, give him 6 minutes. Changing the workers involved will result in this angle losing its pre-booking link, meaning that it will not be automatically deleted after use. Oh yeah, that's fine. Then we can have MJF versus Darby Allin. It's a tricky one, actually. Who do I can go for 10 minutes and probably MJF win after. Here you go. He can win after Wardlow acts the prick. Where? Oh, here you go. Outside interference finish. This specifies that the finish should revolve around the worker interfering. You must set the person to run in using the interference road agent note. Using the interference road agent note. This one. Okay, so worker is Darby Allin will be attacked by big old Wardlow. Ross in the chat asks, when are you going to start booking yourself into angles? Well, this is only the second show, but going off of history in wrestling, it probably won't take too long. Tony Khan said he'd never be involved in any storyline, and when did he I know he was off screen, but when did he appear in that Jon Moxley thing? That didn't take long, did it? I suppose you could debate his involvement in it, but anyway. So, the aim of the match is going to be to storytelling. Some outside interference. I'm trying to book this like an actual wrestling show. So we can't keep everyone strong, but I do want to keep Darby Allin strong. So it may weaken MJF's victory, but you know, I think that's about enough. Can make this a little bit more intense. 65% match danger. Darby Allin does love a dangerous spot. So let's try this. So you've booked 4 segments taking 33 minutes. Let's add... let's add a Chris Statlander promo about Sadie Gibbs. She can talk about her for 5 minutes. 5 minutes? 5 minutes is a long time. Chris Statlander in reality has only spoken for about, I have to say, like 90 seconds total in real AEW. Yeah. Give her 5 minutes. Back her. I'm sure she'll do magic work. Then, let's hype the big announcement from Cody. Because if you remember, in the first episode of Dynamite, Awesome Kong came out, kicked the shit out of him. What's going on here? She's from the Nightmare Collective. That can't be going on. So, 2 minutes hyping the Cody announcement. The time you have selected does not meet the angle specification. Okay, it has to be 1 minute. Well, why are you giving me the option then? Yeah, save that. And we have 21 minutes. 21 minutes. Is that too long for Mark Quinn versus Christopher Daniels? Because we are running in Private Party versus SEU storyline. Maybe not 21 minutes. Maybe... I mean, it doesn't have to be an hour bang on either. Give him 16 minutes of wrestling time. Match intensity 70. Match danger 50. I'm just plucking these out of nowhere, to be honest. We can have Christopher Daniels lose, which I think would be the better thing anyway, because he doesn't hold the belt. So he can be sacrificed here. The match aim. See, some of these: steal the show, spectacle, epic, once in a lifetime. Well, once in a lifetime, yeah. So a spectacle. This specifies that the aim of the match is to get fans engrossed in a story-driven match. The workers will emphasize playing to the audience and using their psychology to add drama. Well, I would say more the athleticism is where they'll wow the crowd. This specifies that the aim of the match is for the workers to try and put on the best match possible to steal the show. Yeah, go with that. And I think everything else is alright. Decisive win, tainted win. No, I just won't mention anything. Pinfall, I forgot to add that to the other things actually, but it's fine. And crazy bump. No, it's dark. You can't be expecting him to do crazy shit on dark. Christopher Daniels is furious at the booking of this match and has complained loudly that he wants it changed. What is the issue with these veteran wrestlers who have had their day in the sun? They don't want to put over the young talent. I'm sorry, Chris. You may be, what is he? Talent relations executive or whatever your real life title is. But you should know you're a pro. You should know that, come on. This is a private party. And you are all invited, which does not make it a private party. It's very silly. But let's do that. You booked 7 segments taking 57 minutes. I think that's an alright episode of AEW Dark, to be honest. And let's run that and see where that gets us. Fingers crossed it's much better than the last one anyway. Are you sure you wish to start the show? Yes, I am. I'm very sure. D-. Oh, it's better than I was expecting for that combination. In a bout that had terrible wrestling and non-existent crowd heat, Shawn Spears and Big Swole defeated Brandon Cutler and Britt Baker DMD in 8 minutes and 57 seconds when Shawn Spears defeated Brandon Cutler by pinfall with a perfect 10. During the match we also had B. Priestley run in and attack Britt. Shawn Spears carried the match in terms of in-ring performance. The announced quality lifted the match. Color commentary gave the match a boost. Some sections of the crowd were unhappy that the match wasn't more physically intense. Make up your mind, AEW fans. Jesus. Anyway. Britt Baker had an in-ring performance of, what's that, E- or E? E. Brandon Cutler, E+. Big Swole, E+. And Shawn Spears, D+. At least. But look, the Dentist versus B versus Shanna versus Swole storyline has started with this segment. So we're getting things rolling in this version of AEW. Britt Baker is improving. Brandon Cutler, they're all improving. Except for Shawn Spears, who I suppose he's the veteran at this stage. So, yeah. So this... I turned on this setting as well. You can see what the dirt sheets are saying about the match, but it's kind of seems to be broken down into really kind of fact-based stuff, I suppose. Or not fact-based, I should say, but like bullet points. So Britt Baker got a bonus for star quality. Shawn Spears star quality. Segment rating got a bonus. Good announcing. Good colour commentary. Got a bonus for the refereeing of Earl Hebner. Well done, Earl. Segment got a rating from the road agent work of Arn Anderson. Fuck. Britt Baker was penalised for inconsistency. Segment rating was penalised for booking decisions. So whose rate is this? Is the rating of the sheets? It appears. Announcing quality was penalised for very low experience. What? Segment rating was penalised. Yeah. All right. E+. Fuck. Really? It's only 4 minutes long. What? Calm down. What fucking hell, alright. I thought you like SCU. But apparently not. MJF got a D. These people are very, very hard to please. So MJF has a microphone, tears into Darby Allin, telling him he is going to get easily beaten in their upcoming match. MJF improvised well throughout the segment. The angle got the crowd hotter. Not that much hotter. Why was it brought? The announcing quality was penalised for very low experience. Not sure what you're talking about there. There's Excalibur and Jim Ross, who are both very experienced, in fact. Alright. The match then got a D. MJF and Darby Allin in a bout that had subpar wrestling and non-existent crowd heat. MJF defeated Darby Allin. MJF defeated Darby Allin in 10:24 by pinfall with a Swanton Bomb following interference from Wardlow. Okay. Wardlow is not suited to his gimmick. Oh dear. Alright, I want to see where did the match... Why was it penalised? Announcing quality again? Segment rating was penalised for booking decisions. Calm down. Everyone's a critic these days. Darby Allin was penalised for holding back. MJF was penalised for holding back. Alright. What was the next segment? Oh, Jesus. F+. Can you do that? Apparently you can. Chris Statlander couldn't apparently hold a promo for 5 minutes. She was terrible apparently. With no script to follow, her dialogue was a mess. Shit, did I have her? Maybe that was my fault if I didn't script it. Okay. She was penalised for very poor improvisations. Well, we'll make sure if we give her the mic again, script every single word. I think it was then the main event, wasn't it? Oh, the Cody thing. Cody announcement. Cody announcement got a C. The highest rated thing on it. Which in my mind, because it's a minute long, is essentially a graphic. Cody Rhodes' face and going, what's Cody going to say tomorrow night on Dynamite? And it got a C. Brilliant. And D for the main event, Mark Quinn versus Christopher Daniels. Jesus, in a bout that had subpar wrestling and little heat again. Mark Quinn was visibly tiring towards the end, as was Christopher Daniels. The match got the crowd buzzing. Parts of the crowd were upset that there weren't more dangerous spots included in the match. Yeah, this crowd they wanted blood, which is very different to the last one. Mark Quinn had an in-ring performance of E+, Chris Daniels in-ring performance of C. Okay, what's my overall rating? A D. Mark Quinn was slightly overused. Okay. This isn't going well at all. It's a very, very lackluster start to this new AEW. I can't please everyone. Oh, what's that? Fucking, why is Hulk Hogan there? You've unread emails. 2 seconds. What's all? Hulk Hogan is to say farewell to the wrestling industry soon. I doubt that. The 66-year-old officially announced last night that he plans to retire from the industry in 1 month. The news was broken in a short press release. So, let's go into the emails. Angelico body type change. Angelico has changed body type and is now rated as muscular. Why, what was Angelico? What was... well done. Arn Anderson has signed... That is true. I didn't think of that. Arn Anderson has signed a paper appearance deal with Smash. So I could technically still get Arn Anderson, which I probably should. Okay, let's do that first before we do anything else. 2,400 though. That's an outrageous. That's a lot of money. That's more than I'm paying. Like, I'm after signing Marty Scurll for what, 2,400, I think. Is he really gonna make that much of a difference? I don't know. Oh, Sadie Gibbs has signed a pay per appearance deal with IPW UK. Hang on a second. Oh yeah. Freaking out, but no, she's allowed to do that. Because she signed a pay per appearance deal with me. So that's alright. Everything's okay. We still got Sadie Gibbs. Okay, AEW Dark got a 0.06 TV rating. Which is funny how I don't know how that works on YouTube. And drug test fees were all that, sure. So, delete all of you. And was it Never Not? Did you say to see if I could sign Vince McMahon? We could try. So here he is. There's old Vince, 74. Negotiate. Vince McMahon is under a written deal with WWE. You cannot begin negotiations until the final month of the deal. So apparently, no. No, we cannot sign Vince McMahon. That's a shame. Wonder if we could sign someone else. Could we sign Stephanie McMahon? No, can't sign Stephanie McMahon either. Let's sign Shane. He's a fella who'd probably... No, can't sign Shane either. And Triple H... No, can't sign Triple H either. Be great. Who... See, we're trying to create storylines for the people on a roster. So signing someone would probably be silly. But it would be great to see, like, John Cena. Just for the shits and gigs, really. Let's advance to the next show. And try and make Dynamite better. So, Ross says in the chat, easy way to get the drug test fees down, Colm. What's an easy way? Remind me. I don't know if you're reacting to something that I said or something in the chat. So, locker room incidents. Oh, shitting hell. Again? Did this not happen in the last one? There's been an incident involving Emi Sakura and Riho that requires your attention. Emi Sakura has been passing on tips on selling to her protege Riho. That's fine. That's not an issue. Christopher Daniels, however, is an unhappy locker room leader. Shit. Is there any way for me to change that? Doesn't seem like it. Okay. We'll worry about that at a later time then. And instead, we're going to book some television, some wrestling television. Mark Craven in the chat says, surely Vince Russo will be a good fit with your booking. I couldn't give Vince Russo, whether it's in a video game or real life or whatever, can I give him a weekly wage? Just doesn't seem right. Never Know says, get rid, Colin. Price goes down if you get rid. Then get the boys juiced. I couldn't sign Vince Russo. I mean, out of curiosity, I'd love to approach to sign him just to see if anyone would be like, what are you doing with your life? Anyway, so I've set up a couple of pre-booking things here for Dynamite. Again, to kind of speed along somewhat. So, we're going to start the show hyping Cody's big announcement again. Because people see that got a C rating in are on dark, so why not? So stick that on there. And what else do I have in my pre-booking? So probably need a hot match to start off with. Sammy Guevara and Jake Hager versus the Young Bucks would probably be a good one. Wouldn't it? I'm just looking here. Yeah. Let's just add that. You can move stuff around anyway. If anything needs to be changed, or like the order needs to be changed. So give him 17 minutes. This is the first match of Jake Hager's AEW career. I'm gonna say the aim is to work the crowd. Young Bucks win. Matt Jackson. Never not in the chat. Sign Russo to an exclusive paper appearance. Book him on a single show. Put him in a 2-minute match where he goes through a table. Never book him again. We'll see. We'll investigate. So Matt Jackson is the winner. And who do I have? I think Sammy can probably take the loss. So we're going to work the crowd. Could keep Jake Hager strong. Kind of want to keep Sammy Hager. Like Sammy Guevara is the talent there, though. Pinfall finish. And I think that's kind of fine. Could have someone interfere. Actually, that makes sense. Hold on, who do I have? I have Matt Jackson to be. So I could have Proud and Powerful, Santana and Ortiz, one of them at least, interfere. But then that kind of makes shit if Young Bucks win, then, doesn't it? Let's try. Maybe I don't know. The crowd might like it. That doesn't make sense if they're winning. Especially, actually, I've just remembered an angle that I pre-booked that I'll show you in a second. So no, we're not going to have interference. That's all we're going to have. Match intensity, start off hot, 70%. Match danger, 60. Match intensity, 75. 74. 73. Yeah, 73. Sure. I don't know how much how much influence the road agent has, to be honest. Because like you can change the road agent and the referee, but I don't know. So that's that. Then we have the angle, which is, where is the angle? Here you go. So Omega saves Matt Jackson from 2-on-1. Because yeah, after the match, I have Matt Jackson being attacked by Santana and Ortiz. So stick that on there. Segment length, I don't know, 4 minutes. Actually, who did I have to win this? Yeah, Matt Jackson to win. That makes sense. He's celebrating. 2 lads are known. Cool. Are you sure you want to go back without saving? Yes, I am. Alright, so that's starting the show off hot, which is great. And then let's have, I think, is this the only thing I have with the bunny and Hikaru Shida? I think it is. This could probably be shit. But let's try it out. We're going to give the bunny, we're not going to give her too long, we'll give her 3 minutes. So script it. That's better. I should have taken that for 1 or 2 of the other ones as well. So yeah, the bunny taunts Hikaru Shida. Cool. Then we can have, what do we have here? Oh yeah. So I have the oddball Goldust Booker T tag team of Joey Janela and Sonny Kiss. Which is it's a proper trope, but let's just, you know, they're doing nothing else. And I mean, as Mark said in the chat, He feels that Vince Russo would be a good fit for my booking. The one thing I will say about Vince Russo is that he at least had a storyline for the roster, essentially. So that's what I'm trying to do here. So Janela and Kiss form alliance backstage. 4 minutes. Yeah. In reality, that would probably be a long time, 4 minutes, but we do need to kind of beef up the show. So, up next, then, let's have... So we could, in theory, if we have Janela and Kiss kind of forming an alliance, we could have them then being beaten down by the Dark Order. No. Let's scratch that. And let's have Janela and Kiss being beaten by the Dark Order beforehand. Now, some of this you have to use your imagination. Maybe the Dark Order are walking around backstage and they're just like, oh, we're the Dark Order and we're great, whatever. And then afterwards, you can see them forming the alliance. So let's do that. Let's go 7 minutes. Sure. And so we're going to have them forming the alliance, not straight away, but afterwards. We're going to stick a couple of things in between the alliance forming. And then, like, next week, you can have matches, whatever else. Gotta just throw shit at the wall at this stage. See what sticks. See what the crowd go for. So, let's now have... let's be Priestley versus Britt Baker. Yeah, which is fucking perfect after what happened at AEW Dark. Get it on the television. The road agent in charge of... sure, okay. Let's give them 8 minutes. I'm going to keep it relatively short. Match intensity, I probably won't change any of that too much. And let's have B. Priestley go over, I think. She likely needs it more than Britt Baker. Yeah, why not? And let's have them... What kind of match aim do we want? A wild brawl. This specifies that the aim of the match is to get a wild brawl going. This can be exciting content, but generally needs a crowd who have been warmed up properly. These matches struggle to go more than 15 minutes. Try it. Try it, ladies. See how you get on. It might die a death, but we'll see. Let's keep Britt Baker strong, which I feel like we're doing with the wild brawl anyway. And we can have, I don't know, it doesn't really matter what kind of finish. Yeah, just have a pinfall finish. No interference, no special extras. That's fine. 9 minutes. Because I have a feeling when I get to the end and I've added all the stuff from my pre-booking, I'll go, shit. I still have an hour of television that I need to fill. So, yeah. You've booked 7 minutes taking 7 segments taking 49 minutes. It's not great. I need more. Anyway, what did I just book there? B. Priestley versus Britt Baker. All right. So now we can have Omega challenges Jericho. See, I probably want. So if we're at about the halfway stage, yeah, let's stick a decent lengthy angle in here. Because if you watch the first or last week's live stream, you'll have seen that apparently in this game, Kenny Omega, in the confines of AEW, is rated as one of the best talkers, which is a funny one. But sure, you know, I mean, Kenny, when he has, when he's not doing his wacky, zany stuff, he showed that against Jon Moxley when they were doing a sit down about something and word had apparently just got to Kenny that Moxley had a staph infection. That was very good. So let's do that. Give Kenny 10 minutes A standard interview. One wrestler comes to the ring and issues a challenge to another. The challengee does not appear. Kenny can come out. He can be like, fuck you, the Inner Circle. And no Chris Jericho. Do we script Kenny? We probably should script Kenny. But again, in this game, I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't. Oh, max 5 minutes. Apologies. Alright. And no Jericho. Now, let's have... Do we want the Pac angle here? Yes, we do. Alright, Pac versus Trent. Now, Pac is going to win this because we need to try and get him, the man, back on side. Because he's kicking off a little bit. And he... just need to kind of keep him happy. Alright? Eventually... he might know it at this stage, but Orange Cassidy is going to go over in this storyline. But just gonna, yeah, just keep him happy. So let's have these two. What kind of match can they have? Lift the crowd. This specifies that the aim of the match is to get the fans excited. The workers will try and engage the crowd without going overboard and overshadowing later matches. Alright. Sure. We don't have to keep Trent strong, really. They can call it in the ring. Why not? Submission finish. Gonna catch him with the brutalizer. And I think that's about it. And we can give them 12 minutes. Because then we have an angle here where we're going to have Pac beating down Trent. Although that... so if we Pac beating down Trent... but where is Orange Cassidy or Chuck Taylor? We'll explain that later. Will we? Hang on. Okay, we may have to change that. Add angle. So the problem is there's just so many angles and matches and types and whatever else in this game that it's quite hard to just find what you're looking for. Okay, let's try action. And if we need 4 participants, because I'd like it. Let's try that. Post-match attack. A tag team of just one. A worker who has just once is celebrating when 3 workers run in, sneak attack him. No, I don't want that. I don't think what I'm looking for is actually here. There is the freestyle angle, which I haven't properly looked into. So I'm going to leave it as it is. And I'm going to have Pac beating down Trent. And we'll figure it out. Why Orange Cassidy and Chuck Taylor weren't there. So he can beat him down for 3 minutes. What's that? The 71 minutes. I feel like that's not... I mean, I can give some of these time, to be fair. Right, that's that. Now, let's have Pentagon Jr. versus Luchasaurus. A classic. Look at that! Fucking brilliant, the two of them. Now, we'll give them 12 minutes. And... who do I want? I suppose, yeah, actually. I want Pentagon Jr. to win. Because again, the aim of that program is to get Jungle Boy over. Still get Luchasaurus over. But got to keep Lucha Brothers strong so the Jungle Boy kind of overpowering either of them, not really sure at this stage, is going to be felt more. So, we can have them... what kind of match can these two have? Mayhem. This specifies that the aim of the match is intentionally chaotic, full of gimmicky spots, weapons. No. Just a regular match, maybe? Yeah, probably just a regular match. I don't think I've used this script match style. I'm going to use it here. You've already made this note, have I? Okay. Because I just want to see. Because I think even in the last, or not Dark now, but the last live stream, the Jurassic Express match was criticized for Luchasaurus. So maybe if I script it, it will the crowd might go for it more, perhaps. Yeah, we're going to say a submission finish. He's going to break his arm, or at least do some damage to it. And I think that's enough. So, let's say match intensity. I feel like the match intensity of all of these basically setting to the same thing. 66. See? Different. That's that. This is a terrific program. When was the Kenny promo? Or the Omega? Yeah, so that's there. So in that case, I think I'm going to have Moxley promo about Darby Allin. And this is just like, I don't know, he's just out in the ring, talking shit about Darby Allin. In his, what's his thing now? Not, unscripted violence. That's it. The Lunatic Fringe. That's what he was in the WWE. So, shit. I don't have loads of time now, do I? So you must book at least 22 more minutes to proceed. Do you know what? I think... Do I need that? Because I want to end on the Cody promo. So, in fact, I'm going to remove the Moxley promo about Allen. Ross McMahon, you're bang on in the chat. Not booking Orange Cassidy. I'm all talk. I am all talk. I mean, I could... Let me see here. Is there any way to have Orange Cassidy come in and fight off Pac? That's all I need. Just to kind of like... Again, I kind of started that storyline poorly, really, by having him go over Pac in the first week. But let's see. All right, let's actually have a look at the story, the angles on offer, and see if we can have it that Pac is beating up Trent, and then maybe Orange Cassidy runs in and he beats him up as well. So if we set it to actions, or type action, participants 3. You know, Chuck Taylor could be anywhere. Doesn't matter. He's whatever. Ambush singles version. A worker in the ring calls out an enemy. No. Beatdown backstage. Misogynist version 2. Participant 1 is beating down our participant 2 in the ring. A female worker, participant 3, tries to talk him into stopping, but he just lays her out instead. Jesus Christ. See, it's all like post-match attack 2-on-1. And if I save... I could have Orange Cassidy come in and save Trent from an attack, which is the exact same as what Kenny Omega does earlier on the show. But... Gotta get Orange Cassidy on the show. Let's do it. Alright. Orange Cassidy, victim Trent. Why will you not go to T? So victim Trent and attacker the bastard. And yeah, make that, whatever, 3 minutes long. 4 minutes long. Give him an extra minute. If we move that down, then we remove that one. Thank you very much for keeping me honest, Ross. You know, I said we're going to push Orange Cassidy, and he wasn't even going to appear on the show. It should be criminal. So I need 29 more minutes to proceed. So in that case, we're going to have a match between Frankie Kazarian and Isaiah Cassidy. Let's give them 8 minutes. We still want room for... let's give them 10 minutes. That gives Cody enough room to cut a promo. And we will have... Who did I have? I had Mark Quinn going over, so... And yeah, Frankie Kazarian is the champion, so we'll put him over Isaiah Cassidy. These two can have a... Yeah, high spots. It's different to anything else we've had in the show. I am going to say script it. Because I feel like the game almost favours... I don't know fully because I probably haven't played enough, but it feels like it penalises the youth, basically. It's like, you know, if you're under the age of 26, there's no way you could call it in the ring. So let's script it for Isaiah Cassidy. It can be just a pinfall win and no interference, none of that. Crazy bump. Do we have a crazy bump? What's a stunt bump? This specifies that the worker selected should take a spectacular bump during the match. It will be through a specially gimmicked part of the ring, thus making it safer than a crazy bump. Ah, okay. So a crazy bump. Let's see if Isaiah Cassidy will take a crazy bump. Sorry, but I'm not willing to take a crazy bump on the show. Fair enough then. Well, look, I think that's fine. But let's make this quite well, it's not intense, is it? Let's ramp up the danger. Yeah, let's ramp up the danger, maybe the intensity. There. I don't know. No, we have 17 more minutes. Can I copy that segment? Just do like a Cody, it's coming up next. Let me see. The people, they just love Cody. They can't get enough of him. So, hype. Participants 1. Important interview. Cody. Because Awesome Kong came out and kicked the living shit out of him last week. So, the people want to know what's happening with Cody. And Cody has 16 minutes. And that's quite a long time, but... Now, what is going to happen here? If anyone has any suggestions, please do let me know. Marty Scurll, who will be sort of on the side of Awesome Kong, he hasn't been brought in yet, so you know we can't do anything there. However, we can, I suppose, address the Nightmare Collective stuff. So we don't, like, Cody isn't going to lay out Awesome Kong. I'm not having that. We could have Brandy do it. So if we go to the verbal section of this. Ross in the chat says, Cody's important announcement is a new belt. I can't do that now, because I think you have to do that in between shows. However, I mean, I could do that in a different one. But he's embroiled in a... Remember, Ross, Awesome Kong, steel chair to the back of Cody Rhodes. Whilst we did a wedding angle last week. Whilst Cody and Brandy were renewing their vows. So, vengeance is sworn is a good one. A worker swears to inflict vengeance on another. Could do that. Because, like, I have a feeling Cody would do well with sort of working around the idea. let me see here. I could... It's press conference, open challenge. Is there any 2-on-1? Because I need Brandy out there with him. But it doesn't seem like that is here. Again, maybe if I went into freestyle angle. I'm pissed about with that. Maybe I could do this. Hang on. So Cody. Shite. Cody and Brandy. And Awesome Kong. So these two are on screen. Injury risk none. Storyline. What's this? This refers to how the participant does in kayfabe terms. That is, how the fans see his character being treated. For example, if he is verbally cut down by an opponent in an interview, he might take a minor defeat, whereas if he lays a beat down on someone, that may be considered a major success. These settings primarily affect storylines. Well, I would say success for these two then, and a minor defeat for her. Yeah, okay. Cody is rated on microphone. Brandy is rated on acting. Microphone as well? Well, microphone as well. And Awesome Kong is not rated. She is also off screen. Impact is major. That can go for 12 minutes because then I want Awesome Kong to come out and kick the shit out of them again, essentially. Yes. That seems alright. Never Know in the chat says Cody should introduce an intergender belt that works as a stepping stone. Hold it for 3 title defenses, then you get to challenge for the top belt. Call it the Chase belt. Have it introduced by Bradley Walsh. I'm gonna see if Bradley Walsh is in this game. I hope so. So I need 4 more minutes, which is brilliant, because what I want is Awesome Kong to attack these two. So I need 3 participants. Well, I need 4. If I could do it in a mask, then it doesn't need to be Marty Skrull. Ooh. That would be good, but I don't think you're allowed that. No, I think it has to be. Oh no, let's freestyle angle. I think it has to be. You have to say who it is. So let's just go action. Participants 3. Close. Catalyst, victim, attacker. There's very few 1-on-2 attacks though. One of the most standard angle writer. Ah, this is what I'm looking for. Appearance. God, this game is very detailed. This is exactly what I'm looking for. But it feels... It's almost too detailed. That's great. Okay. I mean, it's great if I sort of had the time and wasn't trying to live stream this video game. But... Look, do you know what? Let's have the heels, or the baby faces be strong. Because Marty Skrull will debut next week and he can fuck up Cody. So, segment length, I'm going to leave that be 12 minutes. However, I must book 4 more minutes to proceed. So I'm just going to like artificially prolong the show by just making some of these longer. Give Kenny... I can't give him another minute. Shit. What can I make longer? B and Britt, give him a minute. Pentagon and Luchasaurus, give him another minute. Frankie Kazarian and Isaiah Cassidy, give them 2 minutes. And there you go. Right. AEW Dynamite done. Now, watch as the crowd goes mild for everything that we have laid out. Let's see. Hopefully. I don't think this is horrendous whatsoever. The first episode of Dynamite with its wedding angles and whatever else, yeah, fair enough. That was maybe a bit sketchy. But let's see what this is like. Are you sure you want to start the show? You're damn right I want to start the show. A C. Cody is money. Fucking hell. Right. Okay, good. The show has started brilliantly. C minus. Alright. Alright. In a bout that had decent wrestling but didn't have much heat, the Young Bucks defeated Sammy Guevara and Jake Hager in 17-19 when Matt Jackson defeated Sammy Guevara by pinfall with a Meltzer driver. Sammy Guevara was the weak link, struggling to keep up with everyone else's in-ring performance. Sometimes I feel there's just certain things I go, what's going on here? Now, this isn't, to be fair, this is a mod. So, like, this game is years old. I don't know if Sammy Guevara was even in the game when it was first released. It possibly wasn't, actually. So, but yeah, it's strange. Anyway, Nick Jackson and Matt Jackson had great chemistry when teaming together. Oh, it's well done. There were times when there was a definite lack of psychology on display and the match had a tendency to drift a little. Intense physicality of the match was too much for some of the fucking fans. Do you want me to just keep it at 50% then? Would everyone be suited to that? Jake Hager had an in-ring performance of C. Well done, Swagger. So on, it's a 4th. Yeah. Alright. That's fine. Happy with that. Next segment, a D. Really? Thought that would be hot. Matt Jackson is being attacked by Ortiz and Santana in the ring. Seeing the assault, Kenny Omega comes running in and fights them both off, saving Matt Jackson from a serious beating. The performance of Kenny Omega was fantastic. Alright, what's the problem then? Matt Jackson looked good. Santana looked dreadful in this segment, as did Ortiz. How? How did they look dreadful? Fuck. D minus. Bunny has a microphone and proceeds to taunt Hikaru Shida, calling her names and generally acting like she is totally unafraid. The bunny is not suited to her gimmick. Jesus. Alright. Oh, people don't like the oddball tag team, it appears. So, the Dark Order attack Janela and Kiss backstage and leave them down and out. An F+. What was the problem? Joey Janela for a poor gimmick. Sonny Kiss was penalised for a poor gimmick. It's some imagination. What's the problem here with their gimmicks? Okay. Well, let's see how it's them pairing the alliance when they team up together. I wonder how that will be taken. An E. Joey Janela is getting better at his gimmick. Fucking 2 minutes later. Imagine that we went to ad break and came back and this was there. Okay. E minus, B Priestley and Britt Baker. Fuck them. The show started really strongly. The match was poorly placed. A wild brawl really needs a crowd who are buzzing and ready for action. Okay, well I'll take that. Sure. Okay. All right. Let's. Oh, B plus. Kenny Omega. Well done. Kenny Omega improvised well throughout the segment. The announcing quality lifted the segment. The color commentary gave the segment a boost. The angle got the crowd hotter. And this storyline has started with this segment. Perfect. Couldn't ask for much more. However, I have a feeling that may be the highest rating I will be seeing on this episode of AEW Dynamite. D plus for Pac versus Trent. In a bout that had a decent reaction from the crowd, but subpar wrestling. Come on, Pac versus Trent. The two didn't seem to click, and it made for an awkward bout. The announcing quality lifted the match. Color commentary gave the match a boost. Lifting the crowd didn't really achieve much, as they were already pretty hot. Oh, alright. Pac was a C minus, Trent was an E plus. I don't think I've ever seen Trent be E plus. Maybe as Dude Buster Trent way back when. But in the last, I don't know, how long has it been? 5 years? Okay. Sure. Oh, BJ Whitmer says, I think it is a bad idea to have Trent taking part in a match which is being called in the ring. He doesn't yet have the ability to pull it off and looks lost. Okay, well maybe that was the issue there. BJ Whitmer very cross in his picture. Oh man. Crowd are not taking to my push of Orange Cassidy. Trent is being attacked by Pac in the ring. Seeing the assault, Orange Cassidy comes running in and chases Pac off, saving Trent from a serious beating. Fuck's sake. Pac was penalised for low morale. By the dirt sheets, Orange Cassidy got a bonus for high morale. Of course he is. He's loving where he is in the card. I'm feeling Pac is going to be very cross. A D for Pentagon Jr. versus Luchasaurus. Pentagon seemed off his game. Alright. Yeah, it just kind of seems like an alright match. Alright. D plus for Frankie Kazarian and Isaiah Cassidy. In a bout that had decent wrestling but non-existent crowd heat. You could just pluck that sentence and stick that into any of these matches that I have booked, because that seems to be just the order of the day, essentially. And the announcing quality lifted the match. So what was the issue? Frankie Kazarian had an in-ring performance of C-. Cassidy had an in-ring performance of D-. So Isaiah Cassidy was penalised for stamina. He's a young fella. He'll go for hours. It's like when people say, oh, like in football, I don't know, someone who's young, whatever, like an 18-year-old, it's like, oh, he can't be playing Europa League on Thursday and then have a match on Saturday at 3 o'clock. Of course he can. He can do it way more than somebody who's like 29. Isaiah Cassidy should be, like, I mean, to be fair, it does say Frankie Kazarian was also penalised for stamina, but shouldn't be saying that about Cassidy, I feel. Anyway, getting worked up about this. Alice in the chat says, you're not pronouncing Trent's name right. I apologise. Trent? I'll rectify that for future. So that's that. Next segment, got a C. It's the Cody announcement. Should have just had that for like 100 minutes. In the last 20, Cody can close it. People do seem to like that. So the final segment got a D. A freestyle segment called Angle. Yeah, that was the thing that I did. So the announcement quality. Cody came across well. The angle got the crowd hotter. Brandy performed poorly in this segment. Shit. Okay. Cody got a bonus for high morale. So on and so forth. Brandy was penalised for being poor at portraying a heel. Shit, I forgot. Brandy's a heel. I need to change that. Yeah, fair enough. That Okay. A D actually is quite good then in this case, because I had it in my head that Brandy was a babyface, but no, she's a heel because she's associated with the Nightmare Collective within this. So, yeah. Okay. I need to change that. But before I change that, the show got a C-, which is better. The crowd was disappointed at not getting any matches that had their match aim set as being storytelling. NB, this is not the same thing as actually advancing a storyline. No. The show increased our popularity in 20 regions. Get in. So all in all, I'd have to call that episode of Dynamite a success, wouldn't you? Yeah, exactly. I do have a feeling though, when this loads up, you have emails waiting. One of them will be from Pac or Christopher Daniels. And they'll be like, I'm very cross. So let's jump straight in. Pac has big morale issues. I'm not sure if this is the same one. Is there any way to address his morale issues? It doesn't seem like there is. I can give everyone a bonus, give him a bonus, give him time off, view profile, close. What's in his view profile? It doesn't look like I can actually... I can address... I can't... Like, basically, I can't just say to him, look, I'm trying to tell a story here, etc., etc. So, sure. Yeah, and Christopher Daniels, he is cross as well. On his current push, I'm happy with my current role as an upper mid-carder. Then what's the problem? On his current priorities, I only work for AEW, so you are my priority. Then what's the problem? On titles, I don't hold any... So he's fine here. It is just furious at the booking of a match at AEW Dark. Come on, Chris. I want to push Private Party, so you're just going to have to get over it a little bit. So, which of these are new? So, Sadie Gibbs signs with Rev Pro. Fuck. TNT are unhappy with the quality of last night's AEW Dynamite, which did not meet their minimum requirements. Fuck. AEW Dynamite TV rating, it got a 0.83. What's the issue? Drug test fees, yeah. Matt Jackson opinion. Joey Janela needs to learn how to sell. He is not worth pushing until that's addressed. Says Matt Jackson. Well. BJ Whitmer says Sammy Guevara just doesn't get it, in my opinion. The kid can probably be cut loose. God, some real unrest in the All Elite Wrestling locker room, it appears. Well, I will be taking none of that on board. And instead, I will be... I will be potentially looking at signing somebody big. Who would I feel like I need to... I need to do something, because it's just not working out. Let me just advance by a couple of days, unless anyone in the chat has any suggestions. Somebody did mention... I mean, I could look at hiring Vince Russo. Let's see what's happening in the world of wrestling. Is there anything going on? Doesn't appear to be. William Regal has moved up to the main roster. I'd imagine in reality he's disgusted. So... What was he doing? I suppose I need road agents, don't I? Or do I? Let's just push it on. Lesnar, said Ross. Great idea. Let's see if we can get Brock Lesnar. Default name is Brock Lesnar. Yeah. Negotiate. Right. Can't sign Brock Lesnar. Ben in the chat says, see if Luke Harper's available. Well, hold on. Brody Lee. Yes. Like, I could hire Brody Lee, but he is 40, and he's good. You know, he's good. He's solid. He's a, what did Cody say about Sean Spears? He's a good hand, but he's not that kind of electrifying presence that I need. Then I suppose, is that not Marty Scurll? I would like to, just for the laugh, sign John Cena or something though. Where are the companies? Here's it. Companies. Who could we say? Oh, hang on. Let's have a look at NXT. Could we sign Adam Cole? No, we cannot. How do I see their contract? Like if I just pick Jeremy Borash, get him in. Who could I sign? Who'd be worth? Matt Bloom, get him on as a road agent. So they all have fucking deals. Oh, could sign Nigel McGuinness. He'd be a good road agent. He's very expensive. Do you know what I need? I need a strong women's division. Let me... Okay, hang on. Let's go back to NXT. Roster. Where's Io Shirai? She would probably... See, what I should be doing really is looking at their stats here rather than actually going, oh, that person is good in real life. This is why I could never do like fantasy football well or whatever, even though I know it takes elements of real life, but it's like it's kind of points based and who's gonna cold hard facts rather than, oh, that person is a good, you know, a good player. How much? So I mean, look, she seems good. I mean, she is good. Shit. Jake Atlas. Johnny Gargano. I'd love to sign. Let me get something. Keith Lee. Actually, do you know what? My NXT Freudian slip. AEW would benefit greatly from like a somebody like a Shayna Baszler. She's 39. She is old. She won't sign for us anyway. Okay. What about? Let's close that. Go to Impact Wrestling. And someone like a Taya Valkyrie. Or see, it's not the splash that I would be looking for. Tennille Dashwood, actually. That's a fucking shout. She's not gonna be like move the needle or anything like that, but I think get her on a pay-per appearance deal. Yeah, why not? Yeah, sure. I think we need more. She's a 14-year vet. We need more established people, essentially, in both the men's and the women's division. But one thing I know I need to do is I need to change Brandy's role. I need to make her a heel. That was my fuck up. Brandy is no good at being a heel. That's why, well, I thought she was a face. So now I'm just trying to remember how to change that. Have I done? Actually, no, I don't think I've done this before. Personal, no. Does anyone in the chat know how to change someone's alliance? Whether they're heel or babyface. Characters. Eden! That was her WWE name. Totally forgot that. This is the issue. Don't know. Negotiate will just be skills. Should probably be checking this more when booking the show. Then it takes it's too long. Behavior, Ben said in the chat. Where's behavior? Oh, here. That's just, yeah. Consider to be optimistic, yet hesitant. I look forward to something, but maybe not now. Give me some time to warm up to the idea of being excited for what you have proposed. Oh, fuck, I see the angle doesn't really work if she's a heel. Do you know what I have to do anyways? Break up. I think the Nightmare Collective might be in here. Yeah, Nightmare Collective. No, that's the fucking Elite. Where's it gone? Here it is. Nightmare Collective. I'm gonna Oh, here. Members. Brandy Rhodes is... How do I get rid of her? Oh, that's a bit of an oversight. Can I not just delete her? Apparently I have to remove the whole stable. Yeah. You wish... Yeah, I do. I don't want the Nightmare Collective. There's a just the one spooky stable at a time, alright? Although in saying that, the bunny... Where's the bunny, the blade, and the butcher? The butcher, the blade, and the bunny. The bunny, the butcher, and the blade! Get there in the end. Are they in teams? They are. Why aren't they in stables? Ben in chat said, is none not in the options? Shit, maybe it was. Either way, it's fine. Don't need the Nightmare Collective. You can create a new sort of a Villain Enterprises type thing. Ooh, that'd be good with Awesome Kong. So I still need to figure out how to turn someone. I feel like that should be much easier. And maybe it is. Maybe I am missing something. Or do you have to turn them? I mean, that would make sense if you have to turn them in the actual show. Yeah, that's probably that is probably what it is. Fair enough. Ben in the chat says chemistry in creative. Is that face or heel? Chemistry is here. No, that is just telling you what people are like in the ring together. Okay, let's just advance this to the next show, and we'll see where we'll go from there. Might get. I really thought we'd get through a couple of events this evening, but got through two. Maybe we might get through a third. Mark in the chat says, in previous games, turning heel or face was automatic via a storyline. Well, I've set Brandy to be aligned with Cody in the storyline setting, but she's down as a heel. So we have emails. Marty Scurll leaves ROH. Marty Scurll leaves NWA. Marty Scurll joins AEW. Yes. Good. That's good. That's a good statement signing that. Darby Allin has complained though. Darby Allin is unhappy with the push you are giving to him. He thinks it should be better. And put you in a storyline with John Moxley, Darby. Are you actually having a laugh? This is bullshit. It's unhappy. Come on. Marty Scurll needs to be assigned a position on the roster. Does he? Hang on, is this where I can fucking change things? Or do you have to be... I can change his... Yeah, so I can change this stuff, like his disposition, which is heel. Because he, I suppose, yeah, he needs to be assigned it. But if I go to Brandy Rhodes... Oh no, I can change it. Can I? Okay. Prepare turn. Alright, okay, here we are. So, turn Brandy Rhodes has been set ready to return. You can complete the turn by putting her in an appropriate angle during a show or using the turn road agent note. Alright. So that's fine. We've turned Brandy face. So let's go back. Cody is down as a... Yeah, he's down as a face. I'm looking for Marty Scurll. So yes, he will be a heel. His push will be an upper mid-carder, let's say. Current division. What? Old school. Outsider, pure, rookie. None of these are divisions. Special, tag team, yes. I mean, he... Villain? Makes sense. Divisions are purely organizational tools that allow you to subdivide your roster for ease of use and for use with the assistant booker. They're not used for anything else. Alright, well, fine. And current brand is, yeah, is AEW. So, gimmick degenerate, not yet rated. Oh, cool. Okay, we can piss about with his gimmick here as well. Just a heel, a villain. Can I do that? A degenerate. Marty Scurll isn't a degenerate. He's like an Assassin's Creed doctor fella with his big bird mask thing. Words are brilliant. When you can put them together, you can say anything. I don't know what that would make him though. Jesus Christ, look at the amount of gimmicks. Hold on, filter. I would say he is cool, heel, but then if he already has this gimmick, then maybe I'll just leave him. A babe. The most generic of all female characters. This is an attractive woman who acts entirely as eye candy. Why can't Marty Scurll be a babe? What's the problem there, eh? Cool dude, certified badass, devilish. See, I would have said Marty Scurll would be devilish, but this says devilish is a sexy, cool female worker who has a slightly darker personality, yet erring on the likeable side of mischievous without becoming full-on evil. Is that Terry, what was her name? Yeah, Terry Runnels. Are they basing it off her? DJ, hired gun, hustler, movie star, rapper, rated R superstar. He is quite edgy, as in Adam Copelandy. So he's currently a degenerate. And he's quite good at that. Let's just leave him. Just leave him. Create gimmick. God, this... Jesus, there's a lot to this, alright. Mask none, manager none. Morale. Happy. Alright. Would be handy to know. So I got to that. Well, I got to that through this, but... Okay. Mark in the chat says, bring back Party Marty. Party Marty of Take Me Out fame, of course. before he was the villain and he had his umbrellas. That was wild. I think the first time I heard of Marty Scurll, I may have been late to the party. He was on The Art of Wrestling with Cole Cabana, and that was even where I kind of found out about him being on Take Me Out and stuff. Which is mental. You've never seen it? YouTube that. Alright, let's go forward. Let's try, because it's 8:20 and I know all of you are buzzing for tonight's episode of Love Island, because it looks like Ollie, he brought everyone around the fire pit. What's happening? So I know, look, I'll do the job to Ian Sterling and what's the new one's name? Laura Whitmore. Okay, advance to the next show. Tennille Dashwood. I'm happy with that signing. And Marty Scurll, that'd be massive. Ben in the chat says, completely random fact is, I found out he genuinely dated someone I went to uni with. I like the qualifier there as well of genuinely. I believe, yeah. Did you get any sort of inside scoop? Or is it like Marty Scurll he's a very nice man? I hope he is. Right, we have... What's this? There are contract negotiations you're conducting with Tennille Dashwood. She seems happy enough. No. Tennille Dashwood's a heel. Surely. She was a way better heel when she was... Who's she teaming with in WWE? She come out wearing the kind of policeman's... the kind of police officers... ish uniform thing. She had the sunglasses. I think she's a natural heel. Complete contract. Yes. Okay. Let's advance again to the next show. So I'm going to try and get another show done. Oh yeah, it's dark anyway. As in AEW dark. So it shouldn't really take too long. We've got more emails. Angelico extension offer. FCP have made a contract extension offer to Angelico. So is he on a pay per appearance? Or is he just out of contract? You've yet to make a contract offer to Angelico. He is valued at around $2,000 for a written deal or $700 for pay per appearance. But I'm going to have you on a pay per appearance because creative doesn't really have much for you at the minute, Angelico. Giving him a downside of $700 a month. That's a bit much, isn't it? Let's try and let's bring that down to 500. Just see if there actually is negotiation available. I don't know if it is. Because sometimes in games when it says this, he is valued at around this, whatever, that's the game actually telling you, no, if you offer this much, you will win. But if you offer anything lower, the person won't be signed. So let's try that. Yes, make it official. Join the brand. Join the revolution. That's him. Tennille Dashwood. Impact have made a contract extension offer to Tennille Dashwood. Oh. So they are offering her $600 per appearance, downside $450. What am I offering her? Or has my offer just kind of gone by the wayside now? What are they offering her? $600, downside $450. I'll give her $700 per appearance, $700 per month. Yeah. I'd accept these terms and seriously consider signing for you unless a better offer comes my way in the future. Yes, I am. She's a very good hand, is Tennille. Sammy Guevara released by AAA. Why? So who's he wrestling for now? Is it just... So we're paying him pay per appearance. And he's a jobber at DDT. Yes, sorry to hear it, Sammy. I mean, I think you're very good at what you do. Ken Shamrock gone. It's a good story. It's just gone. It's just gone. Looks like Ken Shamrock may be on his way out of Impact through no choice of his own after the company decided not to renew his current contract. What else is happening? What's JBL doing in this game? Where's he gone? Yeah, whatever. Oh, what was that? Evolve. Get Amy Dumas. Terrific. Jesus, there's just loads. So deep. Killer Cross. Oh, I think actually, yeah, the Killer Cross and Scarlett Bordeaux act, I am a big fan of. I think, I mean, I have the power with AEW to bring him in, but I have enough people on my roster. Advance to your next show. Why not? As I said, let's try and book AEW Dark at least before we call it quits. FCP have altered the terms of their contract offer to Angelico. Have they now? So what are they offering him? They are pay per appearance 1,520 per appearance. Oh, it's not being seriously considered by Fight Club. So am I alright? Is he gonna sign for me? I'm giving him 700 per appearance, 500 a month. Look, I'll just toggle a smart offer. But I'll just give him what he initially wanted. And maybe that's fine. Is this... Yeah. Okay. I think they're old. For convenience, a generic venue in Northwest USA has been auto-booked as the location for tonight's AEW Dark. You can alter this via the venue screen if you wish. Locker room incidents, I swear to fuck. If it's the fact that Emi Sakura has given tips to Riho. Oh, there's been an incident involving Isaiah Cassidy that requires your attention. Isaiah Cassidy entertained the locker room by organising a poker tournament. It's fine. Well, what's the issue? Also, I can't do anything about that, can I? Just, I mean, I wouldn't. It's fine. Right. So let's book the card. What are my storylines? Oh god. All right. Okay. So again, some of the kind of learning how this game works. You can see the heat attributed to each storyline. They're all shit. It's a D minus. Okay, well yeah, that's a B. The men's title. Well, I've learned, if nothing else, that hyping up an important announcement is good. The people like that. Face off but no contact. Two enemies come face to face. Could do that with Kenny and Jericho. Not on AEW Dark. But instead, we will... announcement, important interview. Hang on, a graphic is showing hyping the fact that a certain wrestler would be at a show. No, an important interview. Chris Jericho. He's going to answer Kenny Omega's challenge. We're not gonna start off with that. We'll have that kind of later on the show. Right, let's just add a match between. We have a couple of multi-people matches, multi-person matches that we could probably run like singles matches. So we could have. Probably do. So I had B Priestley and who was it? B Priestley and Britt Baker. So let's have Shanna and Big Swole. Why not? Shanna, Big Swole. And let's give him 10 minutes. Sure. I think, did Big Swole... Yeah, I think I'm going to put Big Swole over. But... can work the crowd. Oh, let's keep it simple. This specifies that the worker should stick to simple spots. This vastly reduces his chances of botching a move and hurting someone, but at the expense of limiting his in-ring performance. We need to change those to there in the next one. Look, let's script it. Let's have a pinfall finish. It's going to be a fairly simple, fairly respectful match, is what I'm envisioning. Let's save that. Afterwards, you can have Jericho announcement. We also, hang on, what's the... Why is Darby Allin pissed off? What is Darby Allin's issue? He should be loving life. Now, I said we're going to try and get Orange Cassidy over. So, let's have Orange Cassidy cut a promo. Verbal. Participants 1. Open challenge. A wrestler claims that he's so good that nobody can beat him. And so he's issuing an open challenge for anyone to face him. Right? A bit cocky. A bit pricky, really. I don't want that. Character. No, I don't want that either. Maybe type is what I'm looking for. Promo singles generic. I don't want generic either, though. Sure it's even here. Hype 1v1. Why don't you just cut a fucking promo and pack? Here it is. A wrestler gives a backstage promo hyping up an upcoming singles match. And like, it's not... I mean, I suppose it's upcoming as in it's probably, like, you know, further down the line. So Orange Cassidy gonna cut a promo and pack for 10 minutes. 8 minutes. And it will be scripted because it's basically going to be 7 minutes and 58 seconds of silence, just the camera on Orange Cassidy. And then, at a pivotal moment, he will maybe kind of lower his glasses slightly and then do that. And that's it. That's all it needs to be, because the crowd will obviously go apeshit for it. So, let's save that. So that is going to take 21 minutes. An 8 minute, that's probably too long. So I had Mark Quinn defeating Christopher Daniels. Like Frankie Kazarian defeating Isaiah Cassidy. Maybe I should have a hype video for tag team. Music video showing hyping up a tag team. I think I should probably do that. Get people, because it appears that I have to get fucking Private Party over as well. It can be like 4 minutes long. This is a private party, and everyone is fucking invited. So we won't have the private party music video straight away after the Orange Cassidy promo pack. Instead, we will separate them with a tag team match. Who could we have in the tag team match? We had the Young Bucks. I mean, I could have the Young Bucks. Like, because the game basically has told me that, yes, the Elite are good. And if you put them in matches, you'll do well. So, did I select a singles match? So, teams, the Young Bucks, and they can face off against well, let's go with I could go, like, apparently Jake Hager is good, although I can't do that again, can I? It's on Dark. It's just go with the Butcher and the Blade. They haven't wrestled yet, so fuck it. Why not? Let's have, obviously, the Young Bucks are winning. Loser, the Butcher, I would say. Lift the crowd. Think they're good enough to call it in the ring. Pinfall finish. And that's fine. Give him 12 minutes. Maybe. Actually, do you know what? I'm not going to have him lift the crowd. Well, hang on. What is lift the crowd? The workers will try and engage the crowd without going overboard and overshadowing later matches. Well, in that case, I think maybe this should be the main event. So probably just steal the show. It's probably the best. So save that. That's 39 minutes. You know, this booking lark, it's harder than it looks, you know. Gotta keep everyone happy. Gotta make sure people aren't pissed off about their position on the card. It's difficult. Almost seemingly more difficult in the virtual world, it appears. So let's just have, what's this? Hangman, MJF, and Spears is one of the storylines. Let's just have a singles match between Hangman Page and MJF, because I don't think I've used Hangman Page yet. They can be given 11 minutes, and let's have Hangman Page go over MJF. They can lift the crowd, maybe after the 8-minute Orange Cassidy promo, perhaps. And No, actually, what am I doing? MJF wins and he steals the pin. That's the easy. That's the easy call here. So, tainted win. What's a tainted win? This specifies that although the loser gets beaten, he has an excuse for the loss as his opponent cheated to win. Okay, and a cheap win. This specifies that the ending. Oh, okay, a count out or a DQ, but a tainted win then. And I think that's fair. Let's have interference as well. Just a total schmoz is what we're doing here. So external involvement, interference. Oh, hang on. Outside interference finish. Adam Page. Wardlow. The rotten bastard. Up to his old tricks again. And that's fine. Let's make sure. And that's kind of it. So I'm gonna make the Butcher and the Blade versus the Young Bucks the main event. Let's have, yeah, I think that's fine. Quite a compact show. Everything's given time. I think booking not yet complete. You've booked 6 segments taking 52 minutes. Oh, okay, I need 3 more minutes. Oh, well. Do I just give Orange Cassidy 3 more minutes? Seems like the logical thing to do. No, let's book a 3-minute angle. Match announcement. Okay, match announcement. We're going to have... Let's have a look at the storylines. That's a good one. Do you know what, actually? Brandy versus Awesome Kong. Let's have that. Add angle. I don't know what's after happening to my AEW. I don't want to book Brandy Rhodes versus Awesome Kong, but this is just what's happened. I can't help it, alright? Brandy Rhodes, Awesome Kong. I'm disgusted. I don't know why I'm doing this. But I am. So let's just stick that there. Still don't have enough. I need 2 more minutes. What else could I do? You know what? I have only 2 more minutes, so because of that, I'm going to add 1 minute to that match. And I'm going to add 1 minute to Shanna and Big Swole. And that is a 55-minute pro wrestling show. So tell me why it's terrible and grade me very harshly. Yes, I'm ready. An E for Shanna and Big Swole. In an abysmal match, Big Swole defeated Shanna in 10 minutes and 57 seconds by pinfall with a super kick. Jesus. So basically, look, the in-ring performance of both was poorly rated. What else is going on? Shanna got a bonus for chemistry. Big Swole is penalised for inconsistency and for chemistry. Shanna got a bonus for chemistry. Brackets motivation. Oh yeah, I don't know. A B. That's... Yep. It's going to be a Chris Jericho. He's going to be in an interview. Gets a B. The people are happy. That's all they want. They want the stars. They don't want to give new people time to grow, it appears. I'm surprised that the Orange Cassidy promo got a D-. That's pretty good. Okay, that's, yeah, I'm happy with that. What was the dirt sheet notes? Orange Cassidy got a bonus for high morale. Segment rating got a bonus for good announcing, good colour commentary. Announcing quality was penalised. I don't know what that's about. For low experience. It's two very experienced people. Ooh, MJF and Adam Page had a C- match. In a bout that had decent wrestling but didn't have much heat, MJF defeated Adam Page in 12 minutes and 12 seconds with a Swanton Bomb. What is this? Oh, MJF and a Swanton Bomb. Oh shit, MJF sustained a bladder contusion. Shit. Adam Page is not suited to his gimmick. What, his cowboy shit gimmick? The two have pretty good chemistry and lifted the match. Wardlaw is not suited to his gimmick. Okay. Yeah, I've learned, Bill. The announcers put over the fact we'll be seeing Brandy Rhodes take on Awesome Kong. It got an E. Segment rating was increased due to the Kong Skrull versus Cody Brandy storyline's high heat. It was increased. This angle indicates that the creation of a pre-booking may be appropriate. Are you sure you wish to continue without creating one? No. I do, I suppose, want to create a pre-booking, don't I? So, book match singles. And I just want to book Awesome Kong versus Brandy Rhodes. Something to look forward to, isn't it? Yes! Alright. Thank you, game. F+, what? Fuck. The 4-minute video on Private Party hyping them up got F+. So the storyline has advanced with the segment but lost heat. Jesus wept. And the main event got a D+. In a poor match, the Young Bucks defeated the Butcher and the Blade. The Bunny did some good work at ringside. The Blade and the Bunny have absolutely zero chemistry together. The Blade and the Bunny have absolutely zero chemistry together. The married couple. Alright. Butcher seemed off his game. Butcher and the Bunny are a good pairing. They play off each other well. The Young Bucks had good chemistry. Yeah. Sure. Let's handle changes. Okay. Ross McMahon in the chat says, I don't think you're long for this job, Colm. Maybe not, Ross. D. Milenko says, I think it is a bad idea to have the Blade taking part in a match which is being called in the ring. He doesn't yet have the ability to pull it off and looks lost. The Blade, Pepper Parks. What? Hang on, there's a lot happening here. The Blade says, I think I'd be better off without the Bunny as my manager. Shit. I think it is a bad idea to have Butcher taking part in a match which is being called in the ring. He doesn't yet have the ability to pull it off and looks lost. Okay, D. Malenko. I think it is a bad idea to have Matt Jackson taking part in a match which is being called in the ring. He doesn't yet have the ability to pull it off and looks lost. Matt Jackson of the Young Bucks. And Nick Jackson can't do it either, obviously. D. Malenko, you savage. In AEW Dark, it's a D+. So there was a lot happening there. The Blade doesn't want the Bunny. It's like, that's the home life, not the professional life. Need to be separating those, which, you know, that's fine. But, sure. You have unread emails. Okay, well, I'll just have a look at these. Tennille Dashwood needs to be assigned a position on the roster. So we have Tennille Dashwood, which is good. She will be a heel. Her push will be... You can just have women's division as a push. A strange one. I mean, yeah, I suppose. Sure. We got some emails. MGF, so, right, how long is he out for? Can I... Actually, I suppose I would find that out in medical. 26 days! Oh, max! That's a shame. That is a crying, crying shame. He can still surely talk, though. I mean, that's what you need MJF for, anyway. And AEW Dark got a .06. What's going on here? Just sign Angelico. Be fine. That is shit. It's not going very well. Alright? It's not going very well. Maybe I need to kind of take stock before we consider going forward with this experiment. Because the fantasy booking... Yeah. Yeah, I don't even have the words. Not too sure what to even say about this anymore. It's heartbreaking in many ways. So what we need to do is step back from it all and look at the wider picture over the course of maybe 7 days and come back next week and see if we can figure all this out. And continue the push for Orange Cassidy, obviously, that goes without saying, and Marty Scurll. But yeah, we will see where things will go going forward. But thank you very much, dear viewer, for watching this live stream. If you want to see more, I like doing it. I like playing this game. It is deep. It is very, very deep. So it's hard to get past like more than one show. Like we did 2 in like over 2.5. No, nearly 2.5 hours. So you know, there's a lot to it. But I enjoy it. If you want to see more, please let me know and I will play more. If you would like to do so, you can reach me via social media. I am on Twitter and Instagram at ColmAhern. You can, of course, and I suppose it would be lovely if you did. If you subscribe to this YouTube channel and you hit the bell as well so that you're notified of all future uploads and live streams, that would be great. And also this live stream you're watching right now, click the little thumbs up. That would be fantastic. And share, spread the word, and let other people know that I'm making videos over here. Because I like making videos. It's quite good. If you'd like to watch other videos I've made, that would be great as well. I did one on the 2020 Game of the Year, and I did one on 10 indie games that you should be looking forward to over the course of 2020. And maybe next week, I might do a kind of a musical-y one. Not a singing musical-y one, I will say, before anyone says anything. Maybe I'll do that down the line. Who knows? But, yeah. And then there are all the things planned for this YouTube channel. While we kind of still iron things out. Did you like the lights? They're cool, aren't they? Yeah, I quite like them. Anyway, do all the things I just said. That would be fantastic. You are a star. You are indeed. So, once again, thank you very much for watching. Enjoy Love Island. What's going to happen? Ooh, it'll be fantastic. I have been ColmAhern. And you, my dear, do you know what you've been? I'll tell you now. Very shortly. You've been beautiful. Good night. Mwah. God bless. Love you.